Namaste. This is day 7, or the last day of the chakras in yoga sequences. Today we are going to be focusing on the crown chakra, also known as the Sahasrara chakra. Now, this chakra is the seventh primary chakra in the body and talks about the sense of oneness with the entire elements of universe. Now, this represents the ultimate destination, the goal that we are going to achieve, and is also the absolute realization of that we are in heaven on earth. So, the affirmation that we are going to be working with today is I am infinite and boundless, kind of to show that we own everything, we are in control of our life, and we are boundless with what we bring to this world, in this universe. So, we are going to start with bumblebee breath, pranayama. What this is like, we are going to be closing our ears with our index fingers and make the sound of a bumblebee, the humming of a bumblebee. So let's get started. So stay seated on your mat with your legs crossed in whichever position. Should you feel comfortable in Vajrasana, you could do the same as well. Close your eyes and your ears. Close your ears with your index fingers as such. We're going to take a in breath, and then when we are breathing out, we're going to make a humming sound with our mouths closed. It's going to look like this, and we're going to do it just a couple of times. Take a deep breath. It takes better practice to be able to hold your exhale longer. So keep humming as long as you exhale. Don't worry even if it is a very short exhale, but try to hum a little longer and you will be feeling even better at the end of it. So let's continue. Take a deep breath. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. We are now going to be doing our yoga poses. We're going to start with the dangling pose, the only in yoga pose that is done standing. So let's get up on our feet. We're going to start standing tall and then fall down with our upper torso resting on our thighs, head hanging down. Hold your arms across with your elbows, gently swaying left to right, releasing any tension, and just staying there for a couple of minutes. The affirmation, as I said, that we're working with, I am infinite and boundless. Continue to focus on your breathing, repeating the affirmation to yourself. I am infinite and boundless. Gently curve up and slowly rise. Come down, sit on the mat. Now we are going to be doing a waterfall pose. Now this is the best pose which kind of relaxes your entire body, and it's an inversion pose, so the blood flows all the way up to your head and helps in blood circulation and everything else. So I recommend doing this with a block. On the alternate, if you have a wall, it is even better. You could put your legs up the wall. So it's also known as the legs up the wall pose. So what you could do is you could lie down and you could gently drop your legs on the wall as such, like this, or on a bed like this. I find this most relaxing at the end of a tough day, where all the blood rushes all the way to your upper body and to your head. You could choose to stay here for a couple of minutes. If you want, you could relax into a butterfly fold, whatever makes you feel comfortable, or just relax with your legs up the bed or the wall as such. And for those who don't have a wall, I would recommend doing the following: placing the block right below your hips and lifting. We're going to stay here for a couple of minutes. Feel the blood rushing all the way down. Focusing on your affirmation: I am infinite and boundless. Repeating the affirmation, I am infinite and boundless. Just a couple of breaths more here. Gently drop your legs down. Should you be against the wall, bend your legs and roll over to a side and then come. We are going to be continuing into Shavasana. So just drop your leg down with your feet wide apart and falling to the sides. Your arms by your body, palm facing up, shoulders away from your neck and relaxed, and your head and your neck relaxed. Focusing on your Sahasrara chakra. Repeating the affirmation, I am infinite and boundless. Gently awakening, moving your toes, your fingers, rolling over to your left side, putting your palm onto the mat and pushing your body up and awakening. Come back to a seated position. We're going to end this sequence with another yoga hand mudra. The one that we're going to be doing now is known as the Sahasrara Mudra for interconnectedness. Now, Sahasrara is also known as the crown jewel or the 1,000-petaled lotus flower. It is used to represent the crown, the topmost energy chakra in the whole yogic tradition. Now, this mudra improves the brain function, reduces headaches, also increases your concentration and stimulates the pituitary and pineal glands, nourishes the hair, activates the body's self-healing power, calms the spirit, and induces feelings of connection with all life. Now, the best way to do this 1,000-petal lotus sahasrara, the hand mudra, would be to do it outdoors right under the sun. Definitely not between 10 to 2 p.m., but the early morning sun is recommended, or in the night under the moonlight. So what we are going to do is we are going to be doing this seated. You could also practice this, standing as well. We are going to touch the index finger and the thumb finger such, forming a representation of the crown here. We are going to be placing it right above the crown as such and stay there for a couple of minutes. Channeling all the energy, the light from above into the crown and charging all the 7 chakras of the body. Gently close your eyes and feel the light of energy touching all the way from your crown chakra through our Ajna, the eye, the third eye chakra, Vishuddha, the throat chakra, Anahata, the heart chakra, solar plexus, Manipura chakra, the sacral chakra, the Swadhisthana, and then finally at the root of the base of the spine, the Mooladhara, or the root chakra. And imagine all this energy funneling all the way through the opening between your index and thumb from your crown. Repeating the intuition, the affirmation, I am infinite and boundless. Gently bring your palms down, rub your fingers in your palms, cusp your eyes with your palms, feeling it with all the energy and moving your palms all over the body. Gently opening your eyes. With that, we come to an end of these 7 days chakra-based yin yoga sequences. I hope you were able to follow through each one of them with ease and help them to unblock the energy flow in all of your chakras. I would recommend repeating the same sequence for a couple of weeks to help channel the areas that you need to focus on and unblock the ones that you feel are a challenge for you in your life. I have been practicing this for almost a year now, and this is something that I do almost every single day. I at least, if I'm not practicing the individual poses, early morning when I wake up, I reaffirm all the seven chakras and I channel them to open up and have a semblance of life through me. I have found it very beneficial. I hope you find it too. Please share your feedback and love, and also follow through all my other channels of sequences within yoga. Namaste.